some of us are more ready for drier weather than others. Ask the people along the Outer Banks and in parts of Virginia Beach.
Today has been a tug of war between receding waters and both areas getting walloped again by rain and tides. The bottom line, we're all sick and tired of the rain.
And the people in the hardest hit areas are just ready to clean up. But that's going to be a slow process. 10 on your side's Kayla Gaskins has the latest from Virginia Beach.
Well, Sandbridge Road is still closed, so Dam Neck Road here behind me has been opened through the base to give people a way to get in and out of the area. However, for those who live on Sandbridge Road or off of Sandbridge Road, their only option is to take on the flooded street. This couple who lives off Sandbridge Road says the recent flooding is some of the worst they've seen.
It's more than I think I've ever seen. Sometimes it's like after a hurricane, but it runs off fairly quickly, and this doesn't seem to be running off very fast.
However, with the doctor's appointment to get to today, they decided to brave the watery roadway.
Slow and deep. The water's about maybe like that, practically all the way.
Heavy rains have submerged large parts of Sandbridge Road, even making some people's front yards look more like large ponds. Virginia Beach officials say sections of Muddy Creek Road and Pleasant Ridge Road are also closed because of flooding. Although roads were technically closed, plenty of people risked driving through.
No, I wasn't worried, but I figured I'd get through all right.
Yeah, it was only about a foot or so deep, really. So it wasn't anything that, you have to be cautious.
My dad has a big truck, so luckily we can leave today, but a lot of the smaller cars can't.
Well, the Virginia Beach Fire Department says they're going through the flooded areas with large vehicles to check on residents and to check on those water levels. Reporting in Sandbridge, Kayla Gaskins, 10 on your side.
And 10 on your side's also on the Outer Banks as a multitude of problems continue there.
From standing water to beach erosion, the fragile strip of land that we love to enjoy has a big cleanup ahead of it as well. Our Aisha Tolliver continues our coverage with conditions there.
Now, crews have been pumping water since early this morning, but there's still several inches of standing water on roads like this one. And the mayor tells me it's not just the rainwater that's causing issues here in Kitty Hawk.
We've been coming here for 9 years continuously, and this is the worst we've seen.
For vacationers here in the Outer Banks, the weather the past several days has been far from ideal. The rainwater kept coming in, leaving several secondary streets underwater, and even left some wishing they hadn't tried to go out in it. One man whose family visits throughout the year says the water even creeped into the bottom floor of his vacation house Monday night.
My daughter and granddaughter, friends were downstairs, and they woke up, and when they got out of bed, they got in the water. That's how they woke up yesterday morning.
Kitty Hawk Mayor Gary Perry says that's why they started pumping the water out. Perry says they've placed pumps at standpipes at Hallett Street and Starfish Lane, and it's made a difference.
It allows us to keep the infrastructure of the town sound. It allows us to keep the roads open for response, EMS, police, all those things that are necessary, and it keeps the town functioning.
And he says it's not just the rainwater that's created issues for these beaches. Perry says the back-to-back nor'easters also led to erosion on the beach near Phoenix Street.
It is a major loss for us, and that's a troubling spot for us. Right now, the rest of the beach is carrying on pretty good.
Some people, like Alex Benson, decided to make the most of these weather conditions.
Living in the mountains, we don't really get floods like this, so it's not the weather we expected, but it's still fun.
Officials have issued precautionary swim advisories for Currituck and Dare counties. They're saying that there could be bacteria in the water from pumping all of it into the ocean, but they're going to issue the all clear once the water has been tested. In Kitty Hawk, I'm Aisha Tolliver, 10 on your side.